Faking pride to earn a quick buck while keeping your homophobic customers happy too. Show off your pride with official PBR water bottles, shirts, beach towels, and more. Only available on the PBR merchandise store linked down below. Welcome everyone to Power Rainbows. I'm of course your host, Professor Pride. And on today's show, we're talking about how corporations and organizations seem to show off their pride by allowing LGBTQ artists and products, but are acting in deeply homophobic or transphobic ways behind the scenes. But before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, on to the show. Now, you may have recently seen on our channel how we built and reviewed this LEGO Pride set, which I'll admit is quite awesome, and LEGO offers for a comparable price to any of their other products. They put this LEGO Pride set out on June 1st, 2021, in time for Pride Month of this year. But as you may have also noticed, they didn't really pass the test of being LGBTQ friendly. In another previous episode called Pride or Pandering, we told you about a test you can put on any company or product to see if they are really showcasing their pride or pandering to earn a quick buck. LEGO is not donating any of the proceeds from this Pride set to charity that we know of at least, and they even titled the LEGO Pride set with "Everyone is Awesome" rather than a Pride set, which would be a little more on the nose for the product that they're trying to sell. But you may have noticed something else in that episode too. The fact that the box, the website, and all of the marketing materials for this LEGO set are referencing that the product is only made for ages 18 or older. That's a little strange considering while yes, adults play with LEGO all the time, most LEGO sets are made for children ages 3 and over, with a choking hazard for those 5 years or younger. So why is LEGO avoiding marketing to their usual and much more profitable demographic of 3 to 17-year-olds? Well, it all comes back to their other customers that we call homophobic. If LEGO put out a set aimed at children, which had rainbows like this one, showed off the diversity of how our world really is, and told kids how normal it is to be LGBTQ, LEGO would inevitably get backlash for pushing the gay agenda and pushing kids to become LGBTQ. And I personally think Pup Amp from What's the Safe Word on YouTube really does hit the nail on the head here when it comes to describing how online education like ours is viewed. If the society you live in only allows you to play with either pink or blue crayons, these are the only two colors you're going to identify with your whole life. When in reality, there's a whole box of crayons with hundreds of colors, and education like ours is only showcasing to you that there's more to life than pink or blue. Thus, education like ours isn't pushing you to become something you are not. Instead, we are educating you on what words are used to describe yourself, your sexual orientation, or gender identity. For example, I'm a gay demisexual cisgender man, but until last year, I had no idea the word demisexual even existed. And for much of my life, the word gay was used in a derogatory fashion by bullies in school. So my platform here was the first time I could showcase the positivity of being gay and demisexual. But getting back to our topic at hand, LEGO played it safe this year. Sure, you can still buy this Pride set for your children if you want to show them how supportive you are of their sexuality or gender, and I deeply encourage you to do so. But LEGO played it safe. They didn't want the backlash from homophobes because they still see homophobic people as potential customers for their other products. And they didn't want the backlash for being inclusive or LGBTQ friendly. I stand behind my recommendation in that other episode, where I told you that this is a great Pride set you should definitely buy for your kids when you want to show them your support for their sexuality or gender. But I also will point out the flaws in how they advertise this Pride set as well. Like me, you also might be a fan of Troye Sivan. an Australian YouTuber who got a record deal in 2013 with Universal Music Australia and has since toured the world with his gay and LGBTQ-friendly music. If you're a fan of our show, you'll notice how he's been included in multiple episodes of ours, including our Hottest Twink competition last year, and is an ultimate celebrity crush of mine, whose music helped me come out of the closet, and who I've seen in concert multiple times. But his record company is using him and queerbaiting. As progressive as you might think it is to sign a gay artist and let them sing music about their gay partners, that's not the music that's heard on the radio. Even in his song Heaven, which is a coming out of the closet anthem of sorts, which helped millions of kids, including myself, come out of the closet, he duets with a female singer named Betty Who.
This voice inside has been eating at me. Try to embrace the picture I paint and color me free.
In one of his other chart-topping hits, named Dance to This, he duets with Ariana Grande, who is a huge ally of the LGBTQ community and whose brother is gay in real life, but is not a member of the community herself.
Under the kitchen lights, you stood up like dynamite, and I wanna end up on you. Yeah.
In fact, Troy has LGBTQ members on his band and as background vocalist, but the love songs, which are heard on the radio or in TV performances, he's forced to duet with female artists instead of male artists. And one could speculate that this is done in an effort to keep his music more advertiser-friendly and more suitable for radio, because it might appeal to a wider audience. In his videos, he's very openly gay, but for the people watching at home on TV or listening in their car on the way to work, his music is made to seem like he's straight, which is for some reason better. And the worst part is, he's not the only LGBTQ artist this happens to. Sam Smith, who identifies as gay, has straight relationships portrayed in their music videos all the time, and collaborates with female artists in duets instead of males. Now, we realize that Sam Smith is also non-binary, but our point still stands. In fact, it's rare to find a record company which allows a gay artist to act gay on the radio or on television appearances, unless you're talking about a more indie or smaller record company, that's more online. Troye Sivan plays calmer songs during Saturday Night Live performances or late show appearances. Sam Smith duets with female artists on nightly shows and plays calmer music during other performances on television. So the question becomes, why? The record companies know they can sell more albums or performances if only their artists act more straight or cisgender. It's only when you seek out these artists online that you truly find out they are gay, pansexual, or gender nonconforming. Even if a record company is okay with an artist playing gay music, the radio station near you might not play it because they know their audience as well. For example, a radio station near where our show is broadcasted from will play Troye Sivan, but prefers to play songs like My, which doesn't identify the gender of the person Troy is talking about. And they stay clear of playing songs like Bloom, which is all about bottoming for his gay partner. The sad reality is, this goes far beyond Pride Month in June, when organizations of all sizes try to pander to the LGBTQ community in an effort to sell more product, but at the same time, keep things safe enough where they don't lose any homophobic or transphobic business. Maybe that's why our community came up with the term queerbaiting, so we could identify these actions more easily and label them for what they truly are: horrible. But on the other end of this, you have organizations leaning into diversity, and frankly, not giving a damn if they lose some business because of it. Companies like Nickelodeon are producing a show called Blue's Clues, which has been airing since 1996, with the main character, Blue, being a lesbian dog, partnered with her girlfriend, Magenta. Sure, It plays on the whole concept that blue doesn't always represent boys and the whole crayon analogy we mentioned a moment ago. But after the backlash they received from anti-LGBTQ hate groups after they announced Blue was a lesbian, they leaned into the diversity instead. They chose to put out an alphabet song in February of 2021, which included E representing everyone and the Black Lives Matter colors, J in the colors of the bisexual pride flag, and P standing for pride, with the trans, lesbian, bisexual, non-binary, gender fluid, intersex, pansexual, and asexual pride flags, surrounded by the LGBTQIA flag in the P. When they got backlash from anti-LGBTQ hate groups, like 1 Million Moms, trying to cancel them for doing such things like showcasing diversity, inclusion, and love and acceptance of all of which 1 Million Moms didn't find family-friendly, Blue's Clues doubled down. In May of 2021, they invited Nina West on their show and broadcasted their own LGBTQ Pride Parade with tons of different flags, sexualities, and genders all being highlighted, while Blue smiled in the corner of the screen, seemingly happy to celebrate her sexuality as a lesbian as well.
Trans members of this family all love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade. Come join the fun!
My point is that it's companies like Nickelodeon we should support, who regularly showcase LGBTQ content, get the backlash from hate groups, and then choose to double down on the equality and diversity inclusion in their content. It's companies like this that we should celebrate and support. I've heard your comments in our previous episode on pride or pandering, saying how we should be happy with companies willing to showcase any pride in any capacity. Even if it is pandering to earn a quick buck, seeing pride merchandise on the shelves of your local store does way more good than it does harm. And you're 100% right on this, because I love the fact that I can hear gay songs on the radio at all. I love how I can watch a TV show and see characters like myself on screen for the first time in my life. I love how my 5-year-old nephew can watch a show like Blue's Clues and learn how normal my relationship with my boyfriend is before he grows up. I love all of those things, please don't get me wrong here, but queerbaiting is still a problem we have to address and solve. Companies need to step up, show their pride, and not try to hide it behind an 18 or older age recommendation, and not try to have their artist hide the more gay songs from the radio. Newsflash, I grew up with highly sexual songs about straight couples on the radio, and it didn't turn me straight. So hearing a gay song isn't going to turn someone gay either. Like I said, the world is like a box of crayons, and it's time our world, these companies, and all of us realize there's more than just two colors. Anyway, that's all for our episode today. Please share with us some examples you've experienced of queerbaiting in the comments down below, or suggestions you have on how the world can do better in the future. Let's start this conversation, but please keep these comments kind and LGBTQ friendly. If you like our show and want to support our education here, please consider becoming a member of our channel for exclusive behind-the-scenes content and bloopers by hitting the join button down below, or getting yourself some awesome LGBTQ merchandise on the PBR store, linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your LGBTQ friendly thoughts, hit that rainbow subscribe button so you don't miss out on new episodes of the show, and share this video with others. As always, I'm your host, Professor Pride. This has been PBR. Have a gay day, everyone, and bye for now.